Unsolved. The mysterious disappearance of Flight MH370. It was a quiet night on March 8, 2014. The passengers of Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370 were settling in for a routine 6-hour flight from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing. Some were asleep, others watching movies, unaware that in just a few hours, their flight would become one of the greatest aviation mysteries in history. At 12:41 a.m., the Boeing 777 lifted off into the dark sky, carrying 239 people. It climbed to 35,000 feet, following its assigned path over the South China Sea. In the cockpit, Captain Zaharieh Ahmad Shah and First Officer Fariq Abdul Hamid exchanged routine communications with air traffic control. At 1:19 a.m., the flight made its final known transmission. Good night, Malaysian 370. It was calm, ordinary, no distress, no sign of trouble. 2 minutes later, the aircraft vanished from civilian radar, a plane that simply disappeared. Air traffic controllers in Malaysia and Vietnam tried contacting the plane. There was no response, no emergency calls, no signals. It was as if MH370 had ceased to exist. But military radars told a different story. The plane was still flying, but something was wrong. Instead of continuing toward Beijing, it had made an unexpected turn, a sharp left back toward Malaysia. It flew across the Malaysian peninsula, then out over the vast Indian Ocean, where it was last detected at 8:19 a.m., more than 7 hours after it disappeared from radar. And then, nothing. No wreckage, no distress calls, no explanation. The desperate search begins. The world was stunned. How could a modern aircraft, with all its tracking systems and safety measures, disappear without a trace? Search teams from multiple countries launched a massive operation, scanning the South China Sea, where the plane was last officially tracked. But after days of searching, there was no sign of MH370. Then, new satellite data revealed something chilling. The plane had never gone north toward China. Instead, its final signals showed it heading south, deep into the Indian Ocean, one of the most remote places on Earth. For the next 4 years, investigators scoured 120,000 square kilometers of ocean. They found nothing. Then, in 2015, a breakthrough. A piece of the plane's wing, called a flaperon, washed ashore on Reunion Island, thousands of miles away. Over the next few years, more debris turned up on African beaches and Indian Ocean islands, proving the plane had crashed. But where and why? Theories behind the mystery. With so little evidence, theories emerged, some logical, some terrifying. 1. A deliberate act? One theory suggests that Captain Zahari deliberately took the plane off course. Some believe he depressurized the cabin, causing passengers to lose consciousness, then flew the plane toward the ocean until it ran out of fuel. Investigators found that Zahari had practiced a similar flight path on his home flight simulator. But why would he do this? No suicide note, no clear motive. His friends and family reject the idea, insisting he was a professional and loving father. 2. A sudden mechanical failure? Could the plane have suffered a catastrophic event, like a fire or electrical failure, knocking out all communications? If the crew was incapacitated, the aircraft might have continued flying on autopilot until it crashed. But why was no distress call ever made? And why did the plane turn back? 3. A hijacking or military involvement? Some believe the plane was hijacked, either by terrorists, rogue pilots, or a foreign military. There were 2 passengers traveling on stolen passports, but investigators later ruled them out as asylum seekers. More extreme theories suggest MH370 was shot down by accident and covered up. But if that were true, wouldn't there be more evidence? 4. A cyber attack? Some experts believe the aircraft's navigation systems were remotely hijacked, either by hackers or an external force. Could someone take control of a modern aircraft from the ground? Will we ever find the truth? Even after a decade, the fate of MH370 remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of our time. Why did it turn around? Who was in control? Why didn't anyone send a distress signal? And where is the rest of the wreckage? The Indian Ocean is vast, And searching for the plane is like finding a needle in a haystack, underwater. But with new technology, researchers haven't given up. Some believe advanced AI and sonar mapping may one day locate the missing aircraft. Others think the answers will never be found. Until then, MH370 remains a ghost, a plane that took off and never came back. What do you think happened? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoy exploring the world's greatest mysteries, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more. Thanks for watching. Stay curious.